Hi everybody, Lori from Minnesota Dog Lover TV. Today we're going back to Grand Avenue Veterinary Center in St. Paul, and Dr. Ann Brownlee is going to show us how to administer medication to our dog.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ann Brownlee from Grand Avenue Veterinary Center, and today I'm going to talk about how to medicate your dog. You may get sent home from the vet with pills or capsules that you need to give at home, or you may even be picking something up from a pharmacy. So I'm just going to show some products. Many dogs, actually some dogs, my dogs at home, I can actually put their daily medication into a bowl of dog food and they will eat it. I don't have to do anything special at all. If they're hungry and really good eaters, that might work for some of you. Others may need to spice it up a little bit. So these are some really good products that are out there, some that are specifically for this, medicating your dogs, and some you can get at the grocery store. So one thing that I think is really awesome are mini marshmallows. They're really safe, and most dogs tolerate them just fine. And you can just actually take a scissors and just snip them in half and put a pill or a capsule. You can just put a pill actually inside the marshmallow and just squish it up and toss it to your dog, and many of them will eat it that way. Super affordable, inexpensive, and the amount of sugar or extra things they get is minimal as long as you use the minis. Some dogs need a little different taste, so we like peanut butter, and most dogs will like that, and you can just take some peanut butter and scoop it out. And you can just smear it onto a pill or a capsule, and a lot of dogs will eat it that way. Another product that's sort of similar is Cheese Whiz. And again, you can take a pill or a capsule and you can just squirt some Cheese Whiz onto it, and a lot of dogs will just chow that right down just like that. So that works really well as well. And some dogs need a little higher to up the game a little bit, and hot dogs, or we always think this is a big one, Braunschweiger or liverwurst, again just like these products, making it into a little ball and popping the pill in it. Some pills taste worse than others. There's some that are really bitter, and you really have to be careful that with those of covering them up so the dogs swallow them right away. If a dog bites into a pill that's really bitter, they may salivate, and they may refuse it next time, so you have to be careful about that. A couple of specific medications that fall into that your veterinarian may prescribe include tramadol and metronidazole, are a couple. These are pill pockets, and other manufacturers make them as well. Super handy, and they're just little small pockets that kind of look like marshmallows. You don't have to snip, but they actually have a hole in them, and you can put the product in there. These are the dog size, and these are actually cat size, but for small pills they work just as well, and you get more out of it, I guess. Sometimes also we'll even use these, cut them in half and use them twice. And lastly, for dogs that won't take things like that, this is a piller, which I will demonstrate how to use on a dog in a minute. So we'll demonstrate with a couple dogs about how to give pills and be right back with you. So this is Daisy, and Daisy's the one I could actually put her pills in her food and she eats them. But as you see, if I had a pill and a marshmallow, she would eat that just as well. Or if I had a pill in a pill pocket, Daisy, she would eat that just as well. But if I had a pill that she didn't want to eat, I'm just going to demonstrate quickly how to pop a pill into a dog's mouth. So if you can have the dog kind of up by you, and I'm right-handed, so with my right hand, I'll grab behind her canine teeth, her fangs, with my thumb and middle finger. And then with my other hand, I'll use either my middle or my ring finger to open her lower jaw, because I'm going to be holding the pill in my thumb and first finger. So it's, I'll just go ahead and do it and talk through it. So I'm going to open her mouth, and then I'm going to pop this way back on her tongue, and then I'm just going to hold her head up, and I can stroke her throat and help her swallow that. Also, if you have a syringe or some eyedropper handy, you can squirt a little water in their mouth after giving the pill and help them swallow that. So she'll take a pill any which way. So Axel's a little bit more timid here, and he's certainly not going to take a treat, a marshmallow, or even a hot dog out of my hands. And so if we need to get a pill into him, we might use this pet pillar. And he's not scary or aggressive at all, but in a dog who maybe you're not comfortable putting your hands in their mouth, this is a really nice alternative. So you can take a capsule and you load it into the pillar, just stay there, Axel. Just like this. And then as you, I'm just gonna shoot it out on the floor, but as you get into position, you plunge the plunger and it'll pop out of the pillar. So if I'm working with a dog, much like how I did with Daisy, I might grab him kind of by his muzzle and squirt this, get this back. I do have to get it into the open part of his mouth and then just pop it in, and it'll be back far and he'll swallow it. And I did find my syringe, and it'd be nice to have this preloaded with a little bit of water. And after I've done the pillar, I may just nicely just drizzle a little water into his mouth, which will help the pill pass down into his esophagus. So lastly, if you have a dog you're really having trouble getting medication into for any number of reasons, you should talk to your veterinarian, because there's lots of different formats to get medications in. You can get most medications can be compounded into a flavored liquid, beef or chicken or fish. Some of them might be able to be replaced by an injectable drug that can be done in the veterinary office without you having to medicate at home. And lastly, if you're sent home with a prescription that you need to give 2 or 3 times a day, and that's hard for you to do, maybe that can be replaced with a once-a-day prescription or an extended release. So talk to your veterinarian. There's always options out there to help you get your meds into your dog. Thank you.